Showdown, this fight changed everything for women's boxing. And you'll see why. You know how some moments feel so huge? You just know history's being made while you're watching? That's exactly what happened at Madison Square Garden when Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano went head-to-head in the biggest all-women's boxing card ever. This wasn't just a boxing match. It was a full-blown cultural moment. Trust me, if you missed it.
Just so my feet felt great tonight, thank God. And I just had to go back. But I'm happy that I was able to execute a great. Maybe, I'm not sure. And some things I need to improve on as well. Just like all my fights, it's not a perfect.
You missed fireworks. 2 queens, 1 ring, all eyes watching. Let's rewind a bit. Katie Taylor, the quiet, determined Irish woman, Olympic champion, known for letting her fists do the talking. Then there's Amanda Serrano, Brooklyn tough, Puerto Rican pride, 7-division world champion, a walking storm in boxing gloves. When they first fought back in 2022, it was like the world finally woke up to what women's boxing could be. Madison Square Garden was packed, people were on their feet, and the fight? Absolute chaos. Taylor won by split decision, but it was one of those nights where both fighters walked out as heroes. They met again in 2024.
And I guess, it just wasn't enough. The one judge saw it even. I got a couple of rounds. I don't know. Honestly, I have to go back and see it. My team said I won. Obviously, I'm going to go what my team tells me. They were telling me what to do, and I was trying to apply it in the ring.
And it was another war. Same story, split decision, razor close. Taylor edges it out again, so by the time their third fight came around in July 2025, fans were ready for something epic, and wow, they delivered. Trickshow, not just a fight, a whole card dedicated to women. This wasn't some half-hearted opening act. This was a full women's title card, 5 championship fights, 17 belts on the line, broadcast globally, millions tuned in, over Sakir's 6 million people worldwide, and Madison Square Garden sold out. Jake Paul's most valuable promotions was on board. Eddie Hearn was hyping it up.
I'm very, very satisfied. I just can't wait to get back with my family, really, and just take it easy, relax, get it from this injury. I'm happy that I was able to execute a great performance tonight. I just had to go back and forth. I'm actually so distracted from this injury.
Netflix streamed it live, and the world watched. Think about that for a second. Women headlining, getting primetime slots, breaking viewership records. This was about more than just Taylor versus Serrano. It was about women's boxing finally getting the respect it deserved. The fight everyone was waiting for. When Taylor and Serrano walked into the ring, you could feel the tension through the screen. No trash talk, no gimmicks, just 2 legends staring each other down. This time, though, it wasn't about wild punches or reckless exchanges. It was smart, tactical. Every jab mattered. Every step was calculated.
In women's boxing, and it was a truly an amazing night for us, for all of us women. And I'm crying because tonight, you guys did incredible. We did it, baby. We did it. We made history.
Both fighters landed exactly 70 punches each. That's how close it was. But Katie Taylor, she was just sharper, cleaner, more focused. The judges gave it to her. Majority decision. And with that, she sealed the trilogy, winning all 3 fights. More than just belts. This was about legacy. Amanda Serrano stood there afterward, emotional but proud. She said, "Thanks to you, Katie. Women like me have this platform now." Katie just smiled and said, "Thank God, we made history together." And honestly, they did. This wasn't about wins or losses. This was about respect, about breaking glass ceilings, about proving women can sell out arenas, headline the biggest shows, and bring millions to their screens. Why this night mattered so much. Think about it. When was the last time you saw 5 women's world title fights in one night? When was the last time you saw women command the main event, with the world watching, and absolutely steal the show? This card proved women's boxing can pack arenas.
Tonight and soon, and whether I want to box again or not, I feel like there is. I'm not sure. I'll have to look back in the fight. I think I did some things well tonight, and then I was able to execute a great performance tonight and soon, and whether I want to box again or not.
Women's boxing can pull insane viewership numbers. And most importantly, women's boxing can deliver fights people will talk about for years. It wasn't just a good night for Taylor and Serrano. It was a good night for every young girl dreaming of being a fighter. For every woman who's been told her sport doesn't sell. So, what happens next? Amanda hinted this might be her last dance. Katie kept things open-ended, but no matter what, they've changed the game. Promoters saw the numbers, the reactions, the packed crowds. There's no going back. Now, More young women are stepping into gyms.
I think I did some things well tonight, and then some things I need to improve on as well. Just like all my fights, it's not a perfect performance, but I'm just glad that there's no doubt over a few great wins left in me. But just want to see if I have. Thanks. I'm not sure. I'll have to.
More promoters are booking female headliners. And the world is realizing women's boxing is not a sideshow, it's the main event. Farkashafer, final round. So yeah, that wasn't just a fight, it was a statement. It was about heart, grit, and breaking every rule in the book about what women can or can't do in sports. If you love a good underdog story, if you love sports history, or if you just love seeing people win in life, you have to watch Taylor vs. Serrano 3. And hey, if you enjoyed this little trip through history, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Leave a like and stick around. We've got way more stories like this coming your way.